I'm talking to someone who's passed out. Just put my fucking headset
Story.
to his ears and tell him to
Garrick,
listen to this tomorrow.
Garrick, no, tell us the real, like,
A
scary story
real
that's
scary
happened to you in the
story?
past.
Alright. Really?
Like a real one. Yeah,
Real
like a
one.
for real one.
No one's even listening. No one even cares,
No,
except for
then
you.
tell me and Stormy.
Stormy? Stormy's already...
I'll tell you mine after this.
Kari, I've heard about
Because
yours.
all of them?
I don't know. Do you have any there?
Um,
It's gotta be
no.
real ones, sis, not fucking made up ones. No, I think I've told you all mine, sis, but okay. So, me and Sarah, you know, my first wife were married, right? I'm gonna see. Oh, I guess it's me on here on Twitch. Hey, everyone. Thanks. So, me and Sarah were married for like, I don't know, 7 years, right, Stormy? Me and Sarah wanted to go to like a romantic spot, and I guess in Story, Indiana, there's a place where like you can go to. It's really like secluded and stuff, and it was like they didn't have a winery, but you could drink wine while you're there. Does that make sense? They gave us a complimentary wine. So back in the day, I used to chase ghosts, and I don't. How do I
For
say it
real?
without? Yeah, I used to chase ghosts, Kari, and I'd find them.
Really? I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
yeah. A lot of people know I used to. I would find them, but ghosts don't like me. They don't
That's
like me, dude.
Get cursed.
Yeah, that's why I stopped chasing them, because they didn't like ghosts don't like me, dude. I piss them off. So what? Like, okay, I'll give you one time. So I went to Story, Indiana, and allegedly the Blue Lady haunts that place, right? You can look it up. It's tell you the truth, it's a nice little. It's like a nice little. It's called Story, Indiana. The Story, Indiana Hotel. It's a small little town with this hotel there, but it's an like an old hotel there. Like it's literally like it was made back in the day. Okay, I don't know when. I don't remember. But allegedly the Blue Lady haunts the place, and I guess she was a proprietor there, or like she worked there or some shit. I don't remember. Okay. But what happened was, I used to go hunt this shit, and I was really good at what I did, because I don't believe in it. I don't believe in any of it, but I do, because if I'm gonna convince someone else who's not going to believe, I gotta be the same as them. And so if I can be convinced that they're real, I can convince someone else that it's real, because it's like I said, I wanted to go to school for this, but some teacher told me one day that I didn't have to go to school for this. So I was like, oh, really? She goes, no, you don't have to. But you can. I guess England has a parapsychology, which is like the study of supernatural. I don't know if that's still a thing. It's in England. I don't know if you knew that, sis. Like, no one knows stuff I've gone through to find out if I could really do this or not. You know what I mean? So what happened was I went to this place. I didn't have the thing where you could tell if it's hot or cold, but I had a recorder, right? And I stayed up. How late? I stayed up late that night. It was either 1 or 12, right? And I had a recorder. So I got drunk that night, okay? So be mad at me all you want. I got hammered. Because when they give you a free complimentary wine, what are you going to do, Kyrie? What are you going to do?
Get drunk.
You're going to fucking drink that bitch. Because it's, you know, Sarah's like, hey, have fun. I was like, all right. Sarah know I like to hunt that shit. Kyrie, I'm so drunk that I forgot that I got the recipe for the hunting night, everyone. So I'm letting you know, sis.
Damn.
But I'm letting you know now. Okay, so I'm going to put the other one in the box. Okay? So what happened was that night, I got my recorder. I stayed up to 3 o'clock, or it was probably around 12:01, and I was just blitz drunk. And I turned the recorder on, and I had it on when I was walking around. I'd sit there for an hour. Nothing happened. And to let everyone know, it was a Saturday night at the hotel in Story, Indiana. And they told me that no one would be there that night because they all go home, I guess, to their own places that night. So it was just me and Sarah. There's usually 2 rooms. There's there's the room with the blue lady, and then another room. Me and Sarah stayed in the room with the blue lady, and the other room was empty, right? So I went in the other room and let Sarah sleep because I didn't want to wake her up. You know what I mean? So I sat in the room for like hours. I'm like, dude, I'm kind of bored. There's nothing going on. And I was quiet as a mouse, even though I was hammered. So I turned the recorder on. What's up? Baby, it turned off on its own. Yeah. So I turned the recorder on way before that and put it inside the cabinet drawer, man, and closed it. Because I was like, in case someone else comes and tries to fuck with me, I'm going to put it with her and they'll never know. Right?
Yeah.
So I put it in there. I go lay down with Sarah around 1 or 12, right? And Sarah's sister just died. I remember Victoria? I think she died
Yeah.
a couple
Vicky.
months before that. Now, Aunt Lily says we Folsoms we can see dead people or hear them real good. I hear shit sometimes. I'm good at hearing shit, but I don't want to think I have that ability because I don't. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't think
Yeah.
that's. I don't want to brag about it. I don't think I have that ability. I want to be tested first before I do. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened was, I went to bed, right? And give me a minute. I'm doing something. I went to bed that night, right? And my dreams have always really been really vivid growing up, right? And what happened that night was I was in that room and I was in this dream and my dreams are in color. They're really vivid. I wake up and I walk into this room and it's a blue room and Victoria and this woman, which is the blue lady, are in there. And Victoria is Sarah's dead sister, right? And I told Sarah about this years ago. You know what I mean? I go, Victoria, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. She goes, she points at me and goes, you're not supposed to be here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she goes, you're not supposed to be here. And the blue lady gets this look on her face like she's repulsed or she's like, I want to fucking kill this person. You know what I mean? Right? So I'm late. Like, I start to wake up, right? And I don't know if you ever get that feeling that someone's watching you. You ever get that feeling? Sis, you there?
Yeah. Sorry, I have goosebumps.
Like
Go ahead.
I'm sitting here. I'm like, dude. I'm like, and I'm sitting here like, I'm waking up, right? And like I'm waking up, but I feel like someone's behind me, watching me. And I'm one of those people. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I don't care. I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna face my death with a weird face. You know what I mean? Or smiling. Something. I want to. You know what I mean? So, but I'm sitting there freaking out in my mind, going, dude, something's watching me. It's kind of like what do you call it? You know when those people sit on you? They call them like what do you call them? The lady that comes and sits on your head and like you mean it stops you from breathing.
I don't know.
It's you know what I'm talking about, Stormy? It's those people like you see them in the back of the room. They're dark and they come over and they sit on your chest. I'm one of those people who's like fuck you. I turned around so quick because I start hearing someone screaming in my ear, Kari.
Oh
Someone was
God.
screaming in my left ear so loud. So I turned around quick, and I think it surprised whoever it was. Sarah jumped out of the bed. She goes, holy shit, what is wrong with you? I was like, dude, someone was screaming in my ear. She goes, Garrick. And she goes, Garrick, your ear is leaking. Sarah looked at my ear. I was leaking green shit out of my ear. It was just flowing out of my ear.
What?
Yeah, it was green shit flowing out of my ear. I had that problem for a month, Kyrie. That was
Then
my proof. Yeah, dude. I
is
had
that at your? Is that your one house when I woke up from
No,
that
no, sis.
nightmare?
No, this was Story, Indiana. Ghosts do not like me, man. Like back in the day, I don't think they. That's why I'm afraid to go look at
Do you
them.
remember that? Do you remember that time I ran into your guys' room screaming and crying?
Yeah, you're fucking. Ah.
Because
Yeah, I
like
remember.
I felt like I felt like asleep and I was closing my eyes and we just got done watching a movie or something and you guys went to bed and like
Oh yeah, it's daytime, isn't it?
I was laying on the you and Sarah's couch like your Sarah's couch and I heard like creaking like by my feet but I ignored
Yeah.
it. I'm like I'm just being paranoid. It's okay. And all of a sudden, I feel like something started like crawling up from my legs, like it's crawling.
Yeah.
And then I hear like deep breathing in my ear, like it's like a fan.
That's creepy.
And then I
Dude.
say, I remember, I think I've told you about this before, but I was like, leave me alone, get off me or something like that, and it wouldn't. And
Yeah.
I tried scaring for, I tried screaming your name. I was like, yeah, but it wouldn't come out. I tried screaming Garrick, but it was more like Garrick. It was like really whispered. And then all of a sudden,
I remember you
it got
telling me about
off
this.
me, and I ran to your guys' room. And I remember I didn't even knock on your door. I just like,
You just ran right in there.
yeah, I ran right in there. Sarah was the first person I saw, so I like ran right into her arms, and I was like crying. You remember that?
Yeah, dude. I remember that. Dude, you fucking woke me up.
And I remember you went to like the kitchen, and there was like, you saw like a flashlight that was on, no batteries or something.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
And then you told me like you learned that that place you guys were living in, an old lady died or some shit. I don't know.
I mean, that was a duplex, man. So many people were in that fucking place, dude. Like I said, Folsom's...
I'll never forget about that.
Lily, like I said, Lily told me that Folsom's can see shit. A lot of people can't. And like I said, I don't want to say we do, but until I get tested. But I think I've lost that ability because I let it go a little bit. Because, you know, you have kids, you don't want that shit to go home with you. So
Yeah,
I try to, like, let it go. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Every now and then I hear shit. Like, I'll hear the weirdest thing about people, and I'll be right about them. And they're like, dude, how'd you hear about that? I was like, just hear it on the winds, bro.
I
Like,
get more of like a future sense. It's like if I do this, this is what's gonna happen.
yeah,
Or if like I have a feeling like one day when I was here the whole day I felt like something was gonna go bad. And like the kids were at school and everything. And that day,
yeah,
I let the teachers know. I was like, you know what, Bodie's gonna be at work overtime, and I gotta be overtime. So the kids, they need to walk to my work.
yeah.
And they're like, okay, yeah, I got you. But then I had this bad feeling all day, like something bad was gonna happen.
Okay.
And I was like, no, no. I let them know, blah blah blah. Well, then like the kids are usually at my work, but like what, let's say 3 o'clock.
Okay.
That's even later than what they are. They're usually there by 2:40.
Okay.
Well, like 3 o'clock comes around. They're still not there. I'm like, okay, where are my kids? They don't live that far away. Like my
Okay.
work is like a few blocks off
Yeah.
the school. And so like I call the school. I'm like, the kids were not supposed to take the bus this morning. They're not here yet. They're usually supposed to be here by now. Where are they? And the lady goes, oh, well, I know we told them to we told them to walk. I'm not sure. So then she hangs up with me, calls me back, and she says, oh, well, I just got a call from Titus' teacher, and she said that he took the bus. I was like, what? Nobody's there. And this is like when our bus stop was like far off. And this, like, now it comes to our house, but this is like when it was far off.
Oh,
And
shit.
like we would have to cross a busy street to get over it. So I'm like freaking out. I'm like, what?
Do you got the
And I'm
iron?
like, I put it in the chest further.
Jesus, you put a lot of shit in there, man.
Yeah.
You were
And
fucking
so
around.
like, so pretty much like to come down
Me
to
making
it, like,
eggs.
so pretty much to come down to it was like at the end I found them,
Okay.
but I
Would
pretty
you-
much had to leave. I had to leave work early because I'm telling my coworker, I'm like, I need my job and I care more about my kids.
Yeah.
So I run all the way down the street, and they were walking with this other guy, and I found them, and they both ran at me, and I'm like,
They're walking with some other guy. What do you mean?
they told me it was this guy that they were waiting at the bus stop for me, because they're like, Mom, we are freaking out because we know you told us to go on to work with you, but Titus forgot. and we were just waiting there until this guy came up to us and he's like, "Are you waiting for somebody?" And he was like, "Well, we got off the wrong place, you know,
Oh
blah
my
blah blah blah."
god, dude. You got lucky.
So he took us. So he took no. I think he was okay. It was just suspicious. He took it. He took them to our house because we were house up, but nobody answered.
My house in
So
the
like,
middle of
no,
a
this
street.
is Tom. I'm telling a story.
Okay.
And so he was like, so so my like not my coworker, Cyrus told him like where I worked, and so he started walking them towards my work, and that's where I caught them. I ran all the way like, and I saw them across the street, and I yelled at them.
Okay.
That was a big story,
That is
but
a big
pretty
story.
much
The guy wasn't a bad
that's
guy.
what I mean. But that I don't know. I got the kids, and I never saw them again. I don't know.
I mean, you got
That's pretty
kids
much
again. I
like-
saw him again.
Because I saw them crossing across the street, and I was like,
Dude,
Cyrus!
because of this, we've gotten so much clay and iron and lead, dude. We've done, you me? Like, I'm not lying, dude. I'm like, holy.
That's what I mean, like, I can tell the future. It's like, that whole day I felt like something was gonna go wrong, and it did.
Oh, wow, we need to make these. Dude, I didn't know we could make those.
And then, like, the school was like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like, dude, you guys put my kids on the bus when I told you not to. And they got left in my house. Not even at my house, like, a block above my house where a stranger walked them home.
Damn. School was like, we didn't do it. It was your fault. That's literally what they have said, too.
They can't say that because I left them with a note and I called them.
God damn. It's not good,
Cyrus,
school.
what Cyrus said, he's like, Cyrus said he saw Titus in the bus stop line, and he did not want to leave his little brother alone in the bus stop line, so he went with him.
Fuck yeah. Probably a good thing.
Which I'm glad he did, because you can imagine Titus being like up the street by himself.
Yeah? Dude, I'm getting sober again, Kyrie, sissy. It's a good thing. How about you?
I'm
Alright,
getting
so...
sober, but it means I'm getting tired.
Oh, I'm not. I'm fucking... I told people I'm gonna stay up to 4. I mean it. Alright, we've done a lot of stuff, dude. We've got a lot done. This is the thing about me. You're gonna learn. Okay. Oh, good. I fixed that. Okay. I fixed that brick. Can we fix these ones? We got a screamer, everyone. Can you hear her?
No.
We're
Yeah.
gonna let her scream. We're gonna let her scream. Scream, bitch. Scream. Scream. I want you to scream. I think I killed her. Did I really kill her? Please don't be dead. I think I killed her. How did I fucking kill her? I really killed her? You're shitting me. Kari, help me out. Please help me, please, me,
He's
dude.
stuck.
How'd I kill her? I only shot her once. I am kind of drunk and I killed her in one hit. The fuck, sis? Now, do I see?
I helped you back up.
Okay, fix that. Is there any bears or anything?
Our
I'm gonna-
house.
I already said it. I get it. Our house. Karma, go out there. Give me good luck. Sis, this is fun. I'm gonna go out there and check. I can't believe I literally shot her in the chest so I wouldn't kill her, and I killed her. Is that fucked up or what? Okay, her body's gone. Her body isn't here. Sis, you there still?
Yeah.
Her body isn't
me?
here, Kari.
Oh, maybe you saw a ghost.
Dude, something's going on, bro.
Garrick, have you ever seen a ghost?
Yeah. Got a story for that too, if
When?
you'd like to hear it.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll listen to it.
Alright, well, I gotta check. I was hearing them come from somewhere. Maybe here? Alright, so, give me a minute. Let me get somewhere safe. Let me get somewhere safe. Like I said, I don't believe in this stuff, but Like I said, green shit coming out my ear for a month. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying?
That is weird. Very weird.
Oh shit. I'm being sensed, but they don't see me, I guess. I don't see anymore, so I'm gonna go back in. So, what highway is it? Highway 3 here in Greensburg? You know the highway I'm talking about. I was just, like I said, I used to, like, what was it? I think I gave up on hunting because I was tired of not getting any proof. Does that make sense? Kye's like, I'm eating chicken nuggets, Garrick. Well, I get tired of hunting for him because, I was never getting any proof. So, I was walking from Harvest to Briarwood. I guess there's more out there. Is that you jumping out there?
Nope. Sounds like a lot, though.
Where are they at? I'm going to go find them first. So I was going from Harvest to Briarwood, right? And it was on Highway 3, which is like Highway 3, 46.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Oh.
It's you. Oh, I'm trying to. I'm trying to think what highway it is for you, so you can. Wow, my feet are better.
Fine. Go on through the story.
So I was back then. It was only it wasn't a 4-way light. It was only a 2-way light. Hear me? So me and Sarah were going across this highway, and it was like Highway 3 and 46 at this in Greensburg is kind of like the interstate, but it isn't because you can only go 55. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So going across, you gotta be careful because people drive like it's like they drive like it's fucking the interstate. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we go across, and I see this boy. How do I say it? He looks like he's from the. I'm good at like reading people. It's called the dog sense. I've always had. It's a really good thing. If I know someone's gonna be a douchebag, I try to avoid them. And if they, I mean, you can't avoid all douchebags. It's just the facts of life. You know what I mean? So you just gotta be friends with them, because sometimes they're not as bad as you think. You know what I mean? I don't try to always. Holy shit! Holy shit! Give me a minute. It is fucking foggy out here, sis. You see it? So I go across this highway, and I see this kid. He's like a teenager, probably a 12-year-old. He's not a teenager. He's old enough. I don't know. He's either 12 or 13, right? And he's about 30 feet from me across on the other side of the hallway. And he's walking across this hallway like he's like, I don't give a fuck. The kid's dressed in like the reason why I knew he didn't belong was because he was wearing an old Michigan sweater. It was like a football. It was like a sports. Back in the 90s, I don't know if a lot of people remember, like I used to wear. Back in the 90s, a lot of us used to wear the sports jerseys and stuff, or the sweaters to represent, hey, we like this fucking team. You know what I mean? And that's what this kid was wearing. He was literally wearing this fucking sweater. You know what I mean? I was like, in my mind, I was like, dude, this kid don't belong, bro. Like in my head, you know what I mean? I was like, dude, this kid doesn't belong. So I was like, nah, maybe it's just me. You know what I mean? And it could have been for all odds. But I go, hey man, I go, yo, cuz, you gotta watch out where you're gonna go, and watch are you gonna get hit. And the kid looks at me and just goes, he don't say one word. His eyes are brown. There's no white in them. They're just straight brown. And that's when I'm like, nah, because you don't think about this stuff when it happens. You know what I mean? You're not, does that make sense? You're not, I don't know if that makes sense. So yep. I go, hey man, you're gonna get hit if you're not careful. And he just looks at me and goes, he does that shoulder shrug thing. Okay? Yeah. So I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just me. Maybe this kid just doesn't give a fuck. So we get to the medium where it's, it's the part where you know what I'm talking about, the medium, but it has like a road in the middle so people could turn off to go left, or the left, or people going straight can go left, right? You know what I'm talking about? So I told Sarah, I
Yeah.
was like, listen, watch me, because I'm going to watch this kid, because I don't want him getting hit. I didn't want this kid getting hit at all. And Sarah goes, yeah, sure. So Sarah stops me, because I almost get ran over by a sheriff. I almost get
What?
creamed. Yeah, a sheriff almost kills me. So Sarah, like, as I turn to see the sheriff about fucking kill me, Sarah goes, where's the kid at? I go, what do you mean, where's the kid at? So I turn back around, the kid's gone. He's just gone. The kid's vanished. He's not there anymore. So people got to understand that if the kid would have ran across, I would have hurt him, because from that moment, from where I last saw the kid until like where if I didn't see him, it's to tell you the truth, man, it's like 50 yards. But no, about 30 yards, like a football yards. You know what I mean? I would have heard the kid running. I would have heard him running. I would have saw him running. Does that make sense? I would have saw this fucking kid running from like whatever was chase. You know what I mean? But no cars stop, and people saw the kid because people were slowing down when he was coming across the first time. So I know it wasn't just fucking me. You know what I mean? I wasn't drunk. I wasn't doing drugs then. You know what I mean? I even recorded it, but for some reason I recorded. Oh yeah, I'll go back to that in a minute. So I looked for the kid because I thought he got hit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I thought the kid was in the ditch, but he wasn't. The kid was nowhere to be found. So the kid, therefore, be my ghost that I saw. And he tried to get me killed.
That's fucked up.
But my theory is the kid is underneath that road where I last saw him. That's what I think. I think because there's tales of like people finding ghosts, and then wherever they disappear is where their body usually is, or a part of their body. Does that make sense? And they just want someone to find it. That's what I've been told anyways. I don't know if it's true or not.
It's creepy.
It is very creepy, but it's the truth. And that's my ghost story. I've had other ones, but they're not as crazy as that one. Well, they are as crazy, but... Buckshot. Sorry, sis. Didn't mean to scare everyone. Scary time with Esperione. I'm trying to look for buckshot. I can't find it for some reason. Sis, you been getting me stuff, or you just been standing around hearing the stories?
I've been listening to you tell your scary stories.
Scary stories of Esperione. I mean, I could go chase him again. I mean, people would probably rather watch that than me do this. I just don't want to be like those fake fucking chasers. I don't want to be like them.
I can tell you about like my scariest nightmare, which I've already think I've told you before.
Tell us again.
This is when I was with Brad.
Brad. Good old Brad.
So like we were in bed, and so like when I'm laying in bed, you have to think, okay, so let me put myself in this position. Okay. So like I'm laying in bed, and bathroom door is to the left, and it's like right close to us.
Okay.
And I'm sleeping there, and I see like from the under the bathroom door, I see a light. I know everybody's asleep.
Okay.
And for some reason, I yell out, "Who's there?" And the bathroom light turns off, and the door opens. The door opens, and there's nothing there.
Okay.
But all of a sudden, this is like, oh yeah, I remember. This is when I was pregnant with Titus.
Okay.
And the bathroom door opens, slowly opens. The bathroom door is like the bathroom is like dark. You see nothing. Then all of a sudden, this like maybe a 6-year-old boy comes out. His black hair, his eyes are black. Everything about him is black. I mean, no. He's all white, but his hair is black and his eyes are black.
Okay.
He is like white skinned, and he slowly he slowly walks towards me. And Brad is laying in front of me, and I'm behind Brad. And
Okay.
he slowly climbs on the bed, and then he opens his eyes, and his eyes are black. And he opens his mouth, and his mouth is black, and he just
Jeez.
starts screaming.
God damn.
And that's where I woke up.
God damn, sis.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
know.
have nightmares now. So what happened? Brad freak out?
I didn't wake Brad up. I don't know. I woke up and I was like,
Fuck Brad. Damn, sis, you scared me.
it's creepy.
It is creepy, man. Why you gotta tell me stories like this?
There's that one, the Furby one that sticks with me. That one sticks to me was oh my god, okay.
You got any
This
wood?
um only 690.
Give me half of it. I'm working on stuff, so I'm trying to make sure.
I'll give you all of this.
Give me all of
There's the one time I was staying with Aunt Lily. Actually, a couple times.
it. Aunt Lily, yeah, shit always happens to her house.
Yeah. There's this one time in the beginning before I even had any kids. When I was a kid and I stayed there myself and I was on the computer. And
Okay.
everybody was asleep. This is like old time computer. And AOL was a thing. No, yeah.
Oh man, that's a good times. Good times.
Yeah, I know. And I was on there. I think I was on like MySpace, and I was like making my profile and stuff. And all of a sudden, I hear like something. You remember that hallway from their bedroom to the bathroom?
Yeah.
And I hear something like running down the hallway like super quick. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah. That place was fucking.
And so like I take my headphones off, and I'm like, okay, I'm going crazy. There's nothing there. And all of a sudden, I hear Uncle Randy like come down the hallway. He looks at me. He goes, "Did you do something? Did you hear something?" I'm like, well, like, and also when I heard something down the hallway, I kind of saw in the corner of my eye like a guy running, but it was super quick. And I thought I just saw shit, and I was like, And then
Yeah,
Uncle
dude.
Randy comes out and he asks about it. I'm like,
Good
I
old
thought I heard
Randy.
something crash in the bathroom. And he goes in there and he goes, I don't see nothing. I'm like, okay.
Good old Randy, dude. Yeah, dude.
I
This shit
know.
happened all the fucking time in the house.
And then
dude.
there was this, when Cyrus was a baby, I was in the, in the living room laying down, and I kept hearing shit in the kitchen. Like something was jumping around, like playing
Yeah.
around.
Jump
So,
around. Jump around.
and so, I got up to like, you know what, I'm gonna get up and make sure nothing's there. Because, I'm
Okay.
just being paranoid.
Yeah.
So I get up in the kitchen, and I go in there, and then Cyrus, for some reason, this is like when he's the baby, like 2-year-old or 3-year-old or whatever. I'm pregnant with Titus.
Okay.
This is when I just found out I was pregnant. So Cyrus is like 3. And I go in there, and I freak out. Because Cyrus is at the end, he's from David's old room. From the, you know how their room looked like. David's old room to the kitchen entryway.
Yeah.
And he's just standing there. And I walk in there and he sees me. And I freak out because there's somebody just standing there all of a sudden. And he just starts hysterically crying. I'm like, Cyrus, what's wrong? But he won't tell me. And that's the end of that because I'm just like freaking out. Because like I get up, Cyrus is like passed out like hours before that. And all of a sudden I hear all these noises. I go in there and Cyrus is standing there. And like I run into him and he just freaks out crying. That's where I went to bed with him because he's just too scared.
That's too scary. Yeah, dude.
And then that one time I was like at Mom and Dad's house and I woke up and Titus is staring out the window and he's like, Mom, there's somebody hanging by a tree. I'm like, Titus, what are you talking about? Mom, he's hanging there, he's looking at me.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
He was watching Sixth Sense.
This was at Mom and Dad's house in North Manchester.
Oh, out in the country, yeah, I won't doubt that.
Remember, Mom told you she would always feel like.
It was a smell. They would always smell something.
She always said she would see somebody staring, like standing up on the stairs. I think I told you about that too. I heard like footprints behind me, like they were little kids.
Yeah, they didn't. They don't. Things don't come to me anymore because I told them, you respect me, I'll respect you. Because I'll go find you. I used to go find them.
I haven't had knock on fucking wood. There's not no sign. Knock on fucking wood. I haven't had anything like that happen to me since a while.
Yeah, dude. So I don't fuck with that shit anymore. So what are we gonna do?
Let's say this. Say no sign.
All right. Fucking sober. What time is it? 2:35. We can play 30 more minutes, right? Cool.
No, I'm
30
gonna
more
get
minutes?
off. I want
Oh,
to
you'll
get
get
off
off?
now.
All right. Well, that was fun, everyone, wasn't it? We did good. I
Sorry.
love you, sis. Don't be sorry.
I'm gonna
man.
get off now and go watch scary videos.
I'm gonna watch. What movie were we talking about? I want to watch Hot Fuzz, probably. Eat some food.
Have fun.
I love you. Ice, bitch. I'll fight you, bitch. Oh, what'd we break? We
I don't
broke
know.
something. All right, bye, sis.
Bye.
That was a
Next
scary
time
time.
you have a day off, let me know.
I will, sis.